Okay, Alan Rudd from old Windsor Tigers FC has kindly sent in the DNA that he believes is part of his club and his club's philosophy. Well, he uses the 5 elements, so he uses who we are, the future player, how we support and how we play and how we coach. And he describes Windsor Tigers and who they are as a community-based club, both mixed boys and girls, just giving opportunities for players to play football in their football club. Well, it links in with the England DNA, which is fantastic, and I like the words that he's used. He hasn't used exactly what the England DNA is. He's tried to mould it in what his club's all about and his club's philosophy. So very important to have in possession. What are the qualities, what do you need on the ball? Out of possession he talks about. And he also talks about that in between in regards to transition. So in possession, the look to control possession, to be comfortable on the ball and to make good decisions. Again, that links in with the England DNA, but they've worded it to fit within his club. Out of possession, organise where possible for the ball, then to win the ball back quickly. Again, and then linking it into the transition, absolutely fantastic. And the way that I read that, if I was a child and I was reading at the age of 5, 6, 7 or 8, I could kind of relate to it. Not too wordy, and you know, it fits youth football, so absolutely different class, fantastic. He's put areas in regards to having a great person who represents themselves and the team in the community. If we look at the social corner, just having that in the box about the future player, not necessarily going to play for a professional football club or represent England, but to represent your community, your football team and yourself, I think just plays is absolutely different class and just a brilliant philosophy for the kids to have. It's not just about football, but just being a great person themselves and to represent their community. Well, the 3 points, he talks about the 70% ball rolling time, player focus to really be realistic to the game, and individual challenges that are competitive and engaging. All 3 of those link into the coaching fundamentals, which is part of the DNA, which there are 13. He's put 3 there. They all interlink. So again, if the coaches have got all that same philosophy as well, that the ball time is going to be rolling for 70%, that it's going to be about the players, it's going to be player focused, and it's going to be realistic. And the fact that the sessions are going to be engaging. I think if you tick all 3 of those boxes, the kids are going to love it. Yeah, so he's got how we support, so I think this is what this is saying to the coaches and saying to the players and the parents and the people that work in the club, is that equal playing time where possible. So that's saying that every child that comes in with Jane or Jack, wherever they are in their football pathway, they're going to have the same amount of time on the pitch, or guaranteed to have that same amount of time on the pitch. I think giving the players the ownership to go out to express themselves, not just at a training session review for an hour, but maybe kick that ball against the wall in the back of their garden, or maybe going on the streets, well not nowadays, but maybe going into the park with their friends. Giving them ownership just to express themselves, find out different skills, and just to say it's not all about the coaches, a little bit it's about you as well, going out there and going to practice new skills. 2 points really, it just shows that the club's forward thinking. You could even use the word as being creative, but then also creating their own identity. A lot about that future player is probably the key bit for me there, in creating a really good person. So this is giving the club the opportunity to have its own identity, where players can come through, feel safe, have a positive environment. If I'm at under 8 and I'm playing in the side, but then I've got a new coach the following year, that new coach is going to bring new ideas, but with it, it's going to add the club's philosophy as well. So I'll be still in touch of what they're trying to do, very much so what the England DNA is all about, with the under-16s doing exactly the same, or having the same philosophy as what the first teams do in the senior team, from the women's to the disability teams as well. So just having that kind of ethos and creating that environment, I think is really key. So fair play to Alan and fair play to old Windsor Tigers to take the initiative to have a template like this as the DNA and using it within their club to create future football players. We'll be talking about the FA level, the new FA level 1, level 2 that's been rolling out in August. And we'll have little discussions. I'll be able to give some more information out to the coaches in regards to that, the Berks and Bucks area. If the guys need any more information on the new FA level 1s and level 2s, if you just hashtag BBFA, ask Danny, and we'll be able to get you some more information out personally.